All right, so thanks for joining me here tonight. This is for Cesar Montoya, the Mexican Burt Reynolds. He asked for some help on fixing Warlord's foot. He's got a Warlord with a bad foot, so he wanted to see how I would fix it. And so here I found a Ricky the Dragon, who I've used for different parts. And so I want to show you what I would do. Mr. Mexican Burt Reynolds. What I would do is I would get a clean cut with a knife. Your standard little, oh my gosh, X-Acto knife. There you go. And so what I've done is I've made a little flat surface there. So the better edge, the easier. And so what I have is a drill. Okay. And so what I do is I find the center, and I'm going to drill a hole in the correct way. Center of his foot. I'm not going to go super far, but the reasoning I'm doing that is because I am going to put a nail in there. Now this is an 8 nail that I'm going to put in there, and I'm going to have it stick out, and I use like a table to push it in. Okay, I use this for stabilization, kind of like rebar on concrete. Okay, and so what I now have is I have epoxy. This is what I choose. No baked clay or anything like that. Epoxy is just 2 parts. You can find it on Amazon. Color doesn't matter because I end up painting it. So all you do is you take equal parts of the 2 that you see there, and you mix them together. Okay. Now I'm not really gonna use Ricky for anything, so I'll just pull this off for later usage. So what I would do then is I'm going to take part. I probably need to mix it better, which again, I'm not gonna. You need to knead it for about a minute until all the color mixes in, but I don't know how long my video can go on the phone, so we'll make this short. So then with that little bit sticking out there, like rebar on concrete, is I would mold the foot as best as you can to get it like it is originally. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, but I use water, dip my fingers, okay, see? And then you can smooth it in, almost like feathering concrete, feathering concrete. Drywall is what I was talking about. And then you just kind of mold it to however you want that foot to be. It's not going to be perfect, but what you can do is you can wait until this hardens a little bit. Give it about an hour or 2. It'll harden, but you can still mold it a little bit. Okay. And then you can go back later if you don't like how it looks, and you can always go back and sand it down. And it's really easy with like a Dremel tool. So just like I've got there, that's not too bad. It only took me about 5 minutes. I can always go back in with more epoxy and settle it up a little bit better. You got to watch how that dips down a little bit. And then what I do is I hang them up. I have, and I'll show you here in a second, I have a little area where I can hang my figures from old ring ropes. And then that way that's not sitting there on his foot, and it can just relax. Now for your color, jet black is what I would use. This is the Apple Barrel from Walmart. I always use jet black for my black, and he should probably match Warlord pretty good. I'm looking at mine. Yeah. And then I would just do his boot area. I wouldn't do anything less. So it's just like that. That's simple. And Ricky's got a brand new foot. Hope that works for you. Salute to the Mexican Burt Reynolds.